Hi, second graders. Today we are going to continue solving story problems or word problems. And you'll notice that the word problems we solve today use comparison bars instead of math mountains. So our 4 steps remain the same. First, we read the problem. Second, we draw a picture, but this time instead of drawing a math mountain, we're going to draw comparison bars. Third, write the equation, put a question mark for the unknown number. And then fourth, solve the problem. So we'll do the first 2 together, and then you will have some practice problems to solve by yourself. So number 1, Tia has 65 stamps. Stan has 29 stamps. How many more stamps does Tia have than Stan? So when we're writing comparison bars, the first thing we need to do is write a letter to show who we are comparing. And we have 2 different people in this problem. Tia, so we'll write a T for Tia, and Stan. So I'll write an S for Stan. And Tia, it tells us, has 65 stamps. And when we look at the 2 numbers, 65 is bigger than 29. So we're going to make our longer bar for Tia, and Stan will have the shorter bar. Notice we have to start both at the 0 point, so they both start at the same place. And Stan only has 29, so we know that's shorter. And now we can put our numbers in our bars. So Tia has 65, and Stan has 29. So we know how many each person has. We have to find out the difference. How many more does Tia have than Stan? So this is the part we're trying to find out right here. How much bigger is this? So we're going to put our question mark here in this space, and we'll put a bubble around it to show this distance from here to here. So we're trying to solve for the difference. So our equation is going to show 65 minus 29 equals question mark. And you can kind of think about this like a math mountain, because 29 plus this question mark equals 65. So 29 plus what equals 65. So to solve, we're going to set up a subtraction problem. 65 on top, because we're subtracting, we need that bigger number on top, and 29 on the bottom. Still lining up our ones place numbers and our tens place numbers. And now we can subtract. So we have 5 minus 9. We have more on the floor, so we need to go next door and get 10 more. So we're going to take away a 10. So we have 5 left, and we're bringing that into the ones place. So instead of 5, now we have 15. So think 15 take away 9. That's 6. And then 5 take away 2 is 3. So our final answer then is 36. And our label, we can look back into the question if we need to. How many more stamps does Tia have than Stan? So our label is stamps. Okay, number 2. Dora has 27 fewer grapes than Jerry. Jerry has 72 grapes. How many grapes does Dora have? So this time we know how many Jerry has, but we don't know how many Dora has. We do know Dora has 27 fewer or less. So we start by writing our 2 letters to show what we're comparing. We're comparing Dora, the number of grapes Dora has, with the number of grapes Jerry has. So D and J. And then let's see which bar has to be bigger. So it tells us Dora has 27 fewer. So we don't know how many Dora has, but we know it's a shorter bar. So we can make a shorter bar for Dora and a longer bar for Jerry. And we know Jerry has 72, so we can write that number. We don't know how many Dora has, so we put a question mark in that bar. And the part we're trying to find out is the difference between them. We're trying to find out how many Dora has. We know the difference between them. So we know This number right here, the difference between them, is 27. So we know 72 take away 27 will leave us with the number that Dora has. So our equation is 72 take away 27 equals question mark. So again, you could kind of think of it like a math mountain. Something plus 27 equals 72. So when we put these two together, it's the same thing as this whole bar. So let's set up our subtraction problem. 72 minus 27, lining up those ones place numbers and tens place numbers. And now we can subtract. So 2 take away 7, we have more on the floor, so we'll go next door and get 10 more. So now we're left with 6 tens. We'll bring that 10 into the ones place. So instead of 2, now we have 12. Think 12 minus 7. That's 5. And 6 take away 2 is 4. And then we can write our answer in our answer box and our label. So we have 45. And this time we're talking about grapes. How many grapes does Dora have? She has 45 grapes. All right, so we did 2 together, and now you have 6 to try on your own. Keep up the hard work, and I will see you next time.